It's time to celebrate, folks, because in about a week, it'll be the one-year anniversary of this pandemic. Meanwhile, Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein discussed some threatening text messages that Ethan got, a very weird interview with Paris Hilton resurfaces, and Tana Mongeau shades Madison beer. By the way, folks, the weather is so amazing right now that my neighbor literally froze into a popsicle on his way to work. Irrelevant news. This interview with Paris Hilton on David Letterman recently resurfaced.
I love New York City.
New York City is exciting, though, isn't it?
I was born here, yeah.
Yeah, good for you. How'd you like being in jail?
It's just a very light conversation about a very embarrassing moment in a person's life in front of millions of people. As the saying goes in the entertainment business, if you can talk about it in the privacy of your therapist's office, then you can certainly be ridiculed for it on late night. Dignity's overrated anyway, folks.
Have your friends treated you differently since you've been out of the slammer?
People think that I was really strong, that I went through it, so.
God, it was just ugly, wasn't it? Have you made,
But I've moved on with my life, so I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm sure that they have something else to talk about and that Dave will just easily move on to another subject matter and we'll stop milking this moment because he really doesn't want to get those ratings.
This is where you and I are different because this is all I want to talk about.
Very few people seem to understand just how cutthroat the late-night interview game is, folks. If you're not conducting an interview that is absolutely detrimental to the dignity of your guest, then you're not doing your job.
Did you make any friends while you were in jail?
I'm not answering any more questions.
No more questions about
I'm
jail?
here for my clothing line and my movie and my perfume. I'm not here to talk about that.
Folks, that is a big no-no in the late-night interview game. If you're not answering questions like you're literally the president of the United States and you owe the taxpayer questions, then you shouldn't even be on the show.
And do you get the correspondence like that from kids and teachers and clergymen and stuff?
I'm going on to the next question.
Okay.
I'm over it.
I feel so bad for David Letterman here, folks. He's having to force this interview down Paris's throat, even though she has said repeatedly that she doesn't want to talk about this, and probably said it in between the commercial breaks that she doesn't want to talk about this, and probably said it before she even walked out on stage that she didn't want to talk about this. Letterman has to keep the pressure on so he can get those precious ratings. Oh, the life of a late-night host is so difficult.
In all seriousness now, this could be your legacy. This as a contribution to the young people of this country.
Let's get something straight, folks. Backhanded compliments are way better than actual compliments, because who actually wants to feel good about themselves?
I love you, Paris. Love you, too.
Yeah, right. Somebody you met in prison?
Now, folks, I know what you're thinking. Why would Paris Hilton ever return to the show after something like this? But when you think about it, folks, the only way to get on television is being okay with somebody else publicly humiliating you.
The week that you were supposed to be on the show, you had to go away. So now I haven't seen you since.
I know, but now you're making me sad that I came because you're
no,
hurting my
please,
feelings.
please, don't be sad. Are you really sad? No. Are you feeling better now?
You stopped talking about it yet.
What a wholesome broadcast. And in other news, Instagram got rid of the likes and people were ecstatic.
So Instagram has taken away the number of likes on posts, which means the influencer career path is due to collapse within the week.
Oh no! All those travel bloggers will no longer be rewarded for traveling around the world in the middle of a pandemic. My heart breaks for them.
So Instagram took away likes and now you have to get a real life?
Oh, you have no idea, folks. The Facetune market is going to take a humongous hit.
So Instagram took away likes, destroying the popularity contest aspect. I love it.
This is absolutely ridiculous, folks. Everybody knows that without the likes, people won't have a reason to continue risking their lives to be popular.
So Instagram did not mean to hide likes for everyone.
Oh, well, thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done with myself if the Instagram like economy was officially over. Maybe I would have picked up a real hobby or two, like reading a Dr. Seuss book that's not banned. And in other news, Tana Mongeau shaded Madison beer.
I have more problems than
your
anybody
brand.
else with 6.1 million followers.
I could
guarantee
actually, like, maybe... No, I don't know. I know a lot of people with more
No.
followers than you and issues.
No.
Your ex-girlfriend ranks higher than you.
She does rank pretty
Which
high.
is crazy
She
that you
ranks way higher.
found you
She's top
found
of the
a way
list.
to date someone with
Who's
more issues
more crazy
than you.
than...
Now, in case you're wondering why they haven't mentioned Madison Beer by name so far in this conversation, it's because Tana Mongeau is talking to Jack Jelinski, whose ex-girlfriend is Madison Beer, so the whole thing is implied, and this whole bit of information will add absolutely nothing to your life.
Tana, tell me what happened, the falling out with you.
See, the initials are too much. It already sounds like a slander lawsuit.
What? Tana Mongeau JoJo doesn't want a slander lawsuit? I thought she was part of the commentary community. This is new for her, folks.
Some people I could talk mad shit about. I don't know if, she's got her own life and her own trajectory, and I rep, and I think...
She has a lot of followers, and you're scared to talk shit on her.
I'm careful of a lawsuit.
And we must take a moment right now, folks, and commend Tana for how incredibly careful she's being right now. Because it literally took only half an ounce of thought so far to figure out who the hell she's talking about.
It's really tacky to talk ish about Madison and call her crazy, considering how she recently opened up about BPD, depression, self-harm, etc. Y'all need to do better.
You know, folks, if Tana doesn't want that slander lawsuit, it may be a good time to delete the video.
It was also like she had done a lot of fake shit to me, and I was like, I don't live for the fake shit.
That's right, folks. Tana is the realest person on social media. Trust her. And in other news, Addison Rae was recently asked by paparazzi about the whole Bryce Hall cheating situation.
Hey, Addison, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Hey, are the rumors true that that Bryce cheated with some girl Savianta?
I don't think I want to talk about anything to do with,
What to do with Bryce?
Yeah.
Folks, I don't understand. Why would Addison Rae not want to answer paparazzi questions about her boyfriend allegedly cheating on her as she's crossing in the middle of the street and a car's almost running her over? Haven't we been over this already, folks? The public's need to know this information is way more important than Addison's safety.
Do you know this girl? Like, do you talk to her at all? Or do you know who she is? Do you think, is there still hope for Bradison? Do you think, or is Bradison done? Is Dixon better than Bradison, do you think?
Folks, let's take a moment and admire the paparazzi right now in the front lines of Los Angeles, asking the important questions as a Jeep Wrangler nearly runs over a TikToker.
Do you think there's hope for TikTok? Will TikTok ever be the same if there's no Bradison?
If I were president, folks, I would only draft paparazzi because they are intrepid. They will fight any battle, will literally jump out of a foxhole and run towards bullets just so they can get the interview. They never let up, folks, even when their subject is literally sitting in her car crying, trying to drive away, because apparently no lessons were learned from Princess Diana or Britney Spears.
What's up, Bryce, man? Any comments on the Saviana situation?
Can you please just stop bothering me?
All right, man. Addison was crying today. She seemed upset by it.
You bugged her.
I give it a week before Bryce is knocking out paparazzi like turkeys on Thanksgiving. Anyway, the person who Bryce allegedly cheated on Addison with Savianta told her side of the story on Instagram.
From the space that I was with all of them, there was nothing that happened that I constituted as disloyal at all. He was on FaceTime with Addison multiple times. And yeah, like even serenaded her with the piano and whatnot.
Well, who could have known that injecting steroids could teach you how to play the piano?
From what I saw in like the 6 hours that I've known those guys, he handled himself in a very conducive way in terms of like he had a girlfriend.
I mean, he serenaded her with a piano on FaceTime, folks. Case closed. And in other news, one of James Charles's alleged victims shared an update on their situation.
I've never been so much in my life. This is exactly why I didn't want to talk about my James Charles story. The disgusting and comments I've been receiving for simply sharing an experience I have are insane. I'm probably going to delete my social media soon.
Well, who could have seen that coming? People say believe victims until it's a victim accusing somebody that they like. And moving on to something totally unrelated, Ethan Klein shared some weird text messages he got.
I got these crazy texts from somebody, so unexpected. Like, I have never received texts like this before. It was like, you're a douchebag.
Oh, now you really can't say who it was. Can I? But
oh, that makes absolute sense, folks. It's just friendly banter that you send around to your friends.
Everybody voted unanimously. Do not say the name.
That's bull. If someone came at me like that, are you kidding me?
That's what I thought.
Are you kidding me?
But,
like, you can't. That's worse. You're saying it privately. Like, okay, if you say it out loud, you want like beef clout, whatever. But you're saying this to me privately. Are you kidding me?
Hey, what's wrong with a person sending a message like this privately so they can hide their true colors?
This person said. He was like, oh, sorry I don't watch your show, aka the Trisha Paytas Image Rehabilitation Show. I'm like, okay, bitter. Like, I'm sorry the whole internet's not just on me all the time. Like, you were so bitter. First of all, obviously you watch it if you know my image has been rehabilitated. Thank you very much.
I mean, folks, let's be real. There's a reason why they say in this business that a hate watch is still a watch. You get paid either way.
He was mad because you called him fat, apparently. Remember, he said that?
You know, can I just say I apologize?
Well, it's going to be hard to not know who this person is now. Now a palate cleanser. Anyway, Defenders. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. Every like will be another beef that is kept in secret. I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below what do you think. I want to check out these videos right here. They're good too. Make sure you're washing your hands, not touching your faces, staying away from stupid people. Have an amazing day, Defenders. I love all of you. Peace.